thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. I'm conceited. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee-deep. I'm like, oh, you too needy. Me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on no box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life for like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I've broken the system. Had to breach it, that's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is Fiji. I gotta get back to the hood, I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love, deeply. Sleepy, they like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look, all this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Off the option, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. So that'll back him up 5. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. It's caught by Hooper. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They toss it left side to Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. The give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Just make these babies cry. Box it, box it, box it, box it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Mike, quit talking about it. Don't bring it. Number 50. Good. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. Mike,
Now Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. On play action, Rodgers. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
26.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Powers through him. Oh, some strong running. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go play action. Mayfield. Flushed out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You talk about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Rodgers tapping his forward on the jet sweep. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. I hope you brought your looks because I'm about to take you to school. Get 300. Let's go, defense. Boom. Mike 28. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now Cobb to return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Mayfield on play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think in the probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 8 coming up. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Rolling to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Landry now on the return. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. On second down, it's Jones. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Six yards left on second down. To throw is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On the move to his left. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 79 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. A give. This is Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Takk McKinley drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. First down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Uses the stiff arm. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Browns stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together.